well, just picked up this boat. Got a pretty good deal on it, and I'm going to restore it and rebuild it. It's a 1997 Glastron 170 with an outboard motor on it. It's a 120 horsepower force engine. So, bought it seized up. So, we're gonna see what we got going on here. So, obviously, it will not spin either direction. I mean, I get a little bit out of it, but you don't want to put too much force and break something else. It should spin pretty freely. And then if you go down to the prop shaft here, the prop shaft is also seized. But when I took this apart, the inner plastic that goes inside of here that basically prevents, so if you hit something, which obviously they've hit a lot of things with this boat, it will break the plastic inside of this and prevent any damage from, if you hit something, it's not going to jar, it's going to break the plastic before it breaks anything internally. In theory, maybe there's something going on here, but, and so I'm in neutral right now, and I cannot even spin the lower unit at all either. So as of now, the lower unit is seized up and the engine is seized up. So step one basically is that you got to kind of, I took the bore scope in, checked my cylinders. I don't see any damage in there from what I can see. So as of now, I'm kind of wondering if it's something in the lower unit. So the first thing we're going to do is just check the fluids. So I'm going to lift this up. And then I got a very, very clean pan. That way you have nothing else in there. And then if there is chunks or anything, you know it's from this and it's not from an oil change or dirt or something from something else. So it's called an impact screwdriver. You can get these at Harbor Freight. It does not have to be a snap-on one. And what you do is I like to use these on these because they're really stuck in there, and if you strip it, it is a nightmare to get out. So right now this is the drain to drain the lower unit. And basically I just had this on here, and you hit the back end of the impact screwdriver with a hammer, and it'll pop it, and then you can unscrew it. You can do this with a regular screwdriver, just as long as you're kind of twisting it and hitting it at the end of the hammer. It kind of does the same thing, but these work really great for these things. So we're gonna see what we got coming out of here. That does not look good. So, get that to focus. That is not good. I mean, usually you get like that little black like goop on the end of it, which that's completely normal, but when you get shiny big chunks like that, that means there is something that exploded in the lower unit. So I'm gonna let this drain out and we'll see what we got after it's all drained out. Still draining a little bit. It takes forever, especially when it's not warmed up, but it's kind of like panning for gold. So that is all metal shavings from something. Oil's actually not terrible shape, so they must have changed it recently. But that is an excessive amount of metal shavings. So I will be taking this lower unit apart. I undid this bolt, that bolt, this bolt, and that or nut, I should say. And then I just kind of let them on there, and I just tapped it with a hammer, and kind of loosened it up. And then now I'm gonna take these all out. You just don't want to hit it and then it just slide all the way out. Land on the ground or something. So I can't hold this with both hands. I'm gonna show you later. Got the lower unit off. Basically, after I just undid the rest of those nuts, and then I just slid it out. And now that we have the lower unit out, let's check. Let's see. And she spins, no problem. Lower unit is seized up. Well, that saved me a lot of time and money. So, I guess we'll rebuild the lower unit. Okay, so I kind of skipped ahead a little bit, but so in order to remove the main gear system, there's a nut there, remove that, and basically just grab a ordinary puller and then use the hook and hook between the two notches there, kind of get it centered, and then just it pulls right out. Okay, well, I got the drive assembly out, and there is some damage on the teeth. And here is the problem. One of the clutch mechanism basically exploded. Looks like a full rebuild for the lower end. Doing some research, find out that they have an update for these, and this is kind of a known problem. And I don't know if you can see, but that nut is so smashed that I will not be able to get that off of there. So I think I'm gonna get a whole new drive because it's gonna be cheaper to get a new one than it is to rebuild it. So that's just how some of the things go. So I will keep you guys updated on how to do the if I get a rebuild on these. They have an update that I have to pull the motor and change the shift linkage on it. So we'll see. I'll make a video on that and show you guys how to update that. Never done this before, so this will be new for all of us. So stay tuned.